Hello and welcome to this yet another brand new episode of Editors Roundtable. This is a show where we bring you the editors of One India from 10 different languages on one platform, and they share their editorial take on the stories that are shaping the week and in all likelihood are going to dominate the proceedings in the week to come. Joining us on the broadcast to begin with, Kanaya, joining us from One India Telugu. Kanaya, obviously, Telugu, uh, twin Telugu states, as we always call them, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, have one thing in common this time around, and which is the incessant rains. Heavy rains in Hyderabad, battering the city, the old city, especially. How are things positioned there? Because we have seen things in the past also going out of the hand, especially in that part of the country.
Good afternoon to the panel members out there. And yes, Hyderabad yesterday, Hyderabad had significant rainfall yesterday, and Kolkata has received recorded the highest rainfall of 42.2 mm. And overall, Telangana has recorded about 172 mm of rainfall. Here, the worrying part is what about Hyderabad? Because Hyderabad is actually it is a city. The Hyderabad has a very good picture of a very good picture when seen on global when seen globally. So what when a small rainfall, when small showers hit Hyderabad, it's very people are facing a very huge problems over here, be it traffic wise or be it drainage system wise, anything. But now here, what people when we actually went onto the ground and took the feedback, how the system was working, how the government was working, really they were unhappy with the government. So here, what I wanted to bring forth to the users is that now, I mean, I just wanted to put the opinion of the people here. Actually, they say that there's no proper administration in these tough times, and generally Hyderabad itself has a special. There is a minister appointed, in charge minister appointed for Hyderabad, like we see in Bangalore, wherein Bruhan Bengaluru Nagar Palike. Keshaji, you have to correct me if I'm wrong. Is it
Yeah, BBMP.
yeah, BBNP. So there we see the deputy CM taking in charge of Bangalore municipality or whatever. But here in this Congress government, there is no single minister who is in charge of Hyderabad city. That is where the lapse is. So and moreover, there was a heavy rainfall. Revanth Reddy actually he returned from the investments, all that he was actually in US and South Korea for the to attract investments. As soon as he actually arrived on 14th of August, and then on 15th of August there was a flag hoisting, and then he went to Delhi for his again to meet Foxconn chairman and all. So, but here in the city there were heavy rains, wherein even the commissioner, GHMC commissioner Amrapali, she has a very good, she is known to be a good officer. She has very a good officer with a huge experience, and also she dealt many crises, but she was nowhere on the field yesterday actually. So that is where the lapses are wrong. And moreover, we have our mayor also, but recently she switched from BRS to Congress, and now she is also nowhere. People are really questioning where are the officers. So their plight was really very horrible yesterday. For the when the city was actually down and all this rainwater and flooded water was actually flowing, and people faced a huge traffic crisis yesterday. And public complaints also. When I spoke to the people, even the officials were actually they ignored. Even when they complained, so those complaints were also not addressed. That is one big thing. Finally, I just wanted to tell, because GHM's elections, they'll be coming up very soon. So I would just like to remind our users, back in 2019, BJP has rose to its highest seats in GHMC, and the sole reason was that DRS government, it failed to tackle the situation when the city was actually flooded. If Revanth Reddy is actually, if he's ignoring that, the same thing he might face. He might face a heavy setback in the upcoming GHMC elections.
Right. Can I obviously stay with us? Just for the benefit of our viewers, Avinash Sharma would be joining us momentarily. There you see him in the stream. He's following Avinash Pogart, who has just landed from Paris, and we just wonder whether it is the beginning of another sort of debate brewing in the country. Avinash, will come to you momentarily. Please stay with us. Kanaya is there. Kanaya, one more issue when we talk about top officers and administrative bodies and administrative faces missing in action in this critical time of uh, flood-like situation in Hyderabad. Uh, there are IPS officers who have not given any posting in Andhra Pradesh, and now they have been asked to report to the DGP with a set timing of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. What is going on? What is going on in this bureaucratic circles in Andhra Pradesh?
Actually, here what is happening is AP politics are turning out. They are actually they are becoming a repetition of Tamil Nadu politics. Back then, when we observed, it was Karunanidhi versus Jayalalitha. Jayalalitha was Karunanidhi. Now the same thing is happening here in AP. In 2014, it was Chandrababu Naidu to 2019, and 2019 to 24 it was Jagan Mohan Reddy. So now what is happening is the so-called the bureaucrats are actually they are being the scapegoat. They are becoming the scapegoat over here because see when in 2014 when in the previous Chandrababu Naidu's regime, whoever worked in favor of Chandrababu Naidu, they were actually targeted in Jagan Mohan Reddy's government. So now the same thing is happening. Now what is happening is there is an impression like 16 IPS officers were in favor of former CM Jagan. So now these 16 IPS officers were actually, I will not say targeted, but then they were not given they were not given the posting, and they were asked to actually they were asked to report to the DGP office and with in punch and out punch. So this is actually brought some uh, unhappiness in the IPS senior IPS officials. So they were saying like there is no big difference between a criminal who is going who is out on bail and then he coming to the police station, reporting to the police station, signing, and then again going out again coming and signing. So this all they are not happy with this kind of orders from the government. So that is one reason. And few of them actually, during CBN's regime, during Chandrababu Naidu's regime, there was an intelligence officer, A.B. Venkateswar Rao. So when Jagan Reddy's government came in 2019, he was actually he was not given the posting, and to our surprise, he was actually given the last day of his posting, where on that day only he came back, he took charge, and again on that day only was retired. That is a very pathetic situation in that time. So the same thing now, the same thing is happening, wherein the people who are actually filtered, who worked in favor of Jagan, they are not assigned any task.
Okay. Right. I mean, seems like winds of change definitely blowing in Andhra Pradesh with change in administration, Kanaya. But a lot needs to be taken care of when it comes to change of guard and change of the administrative position. Thank you so much, Kanaya, for joining us from Hyderabad and bringing us up to speed with what dominated the proceedings in the twin state, the twin Telugu-speaking states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Have a good day, Kanaya. Kalpesh, I know, in the western part of the country, the situation unfolding like that in Punjab, where a lot of cases came up earlier, where the government officials or teachers would be sitting in part of Canada, but drawing salary in the state of Punjab from the state government or from the private bodies. But this time around, Gujarat, we were shocked to see that news in morning newspapers. And then you also filed a report on how this trend of teachers staying out of the country yet receiving salaries in the state of Gujarat. How does it work and why does it work?
जी पंकज जी, ये एक तरह से देखा जाए तो देश के लिए बहुत ही गंभीर स्थिति है, क्योंकि टीचर्स होते हैं वो देश को भविष्य को अच्छी दिशा दिखाते हैं भविष्य के लिए, और टीचर्स होते हैं वो देश के भविष्य की नींव रखते हैं। ऐसा कहे तो भी कोई गलत बात नहीं होगी, क्योंकि टीचर्स के पास से ही सब स्टूडेंट्स सीखेंगे, वहाँ से ही वो तरक्की करेंगे। अगर स्टूडेंट्स तरक्की नहीं करेंगे तो देश कैसे तरक्की करेगा। अब जब टीचर्स ही लालच और दुराचार का शिकार हो जाएगा तो ये देश के लिए बहुत ही गंभीर स्थिति है। ये मामला तब शुरू हुआ जब बनासकांठा में एक टीचर्स के सामने गांव वालों ने फरियाद की थी। वो टीचर्स 6 महीने से गुजरात आई नहीं थी, वो अमेरिका में रहती थी। टीचर्स भावना पटेल नाम है उनका। और जब उन्होंने फरियाद किया तब ये सारा मामला गवर्नमेंट के सामने आया कि टीचर्स, बहुत सारे टीचर्स ऐसे हैं जो गुजरात में नहीं है, विदेश में, फॉरेन में रह रहे हैं और सैलरी अभी भी ले रहे हैं। और ऐसे भी बहुत सारे टीचर्स हैं जो घर पर बैठते हैं लेकिन स्कूल नहीं जाते। तो ऐसे टोटल 161 टीचर्स का लिस्ट अब तक बन चुका है और ऐसे टीचर्स पर कार्यवाही शुरू कर दी गई है। और ऐसा माना जा रहा है कि कई किस्तों में डीईओ जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एजुकेशन ऑफिसर है वो भी शामिल हो सकते हैं, ऐसी भी पॉसिबिलिटी है। तो इस मामले में भी अभी कार्यवाही हो रही है और कमिश्नरेट ऑफ गुजरात ने, ऑफ एजुकेशन ऑफ गुजरात ने संपूर्ण गुजरात की एक लिस्ट तैयार करने के लिए कहा है। रोस्टर के हिसाब से कौन से टीचर्स कितने दिन एब्सेंट हुए वो पूरा लिस्ट निकालने के लिए कहा है। तो इस मामले में अभी इंक्वायरी चल रही है और जो भी दोषित होगा उन सबको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिल सकती है।
Yes, there we go. These are the perils of live digital medium. But nonetheless, कल्पेश बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। और जैसा कि मैं कह रहा था कि हम लोग उम्मीद कर सकते हैं बस कि एटलीस्ट उस राज्य में जहां पर से खुद हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री, हमारे होम मिनिस्टर आते हैं, वहां एटलीस्ट इस तरह की जो एक देश को खोखला करने की जो टेंडेंसी एक है कि आप यहाँ पर नौकरी नहीं कर रहे हैं लेकिन सैलरी यहाँ से ले रहे हैं, विदेशों में रह रहे हैं, एटलीस्ट इस पर लगाम लगाई जा सके। अविनाश, I think is ready there from a location best known to Avinash himself. Avinash, a lot of activity there. Vinesh Phogat in the town. How's the mood?
Pankaj, certainly the mood is quite high. Morale is very high. The local community in and around Delhi and adjoining regions of Haryana, the Jat community in particular, is upbeat with the return of the Golden Girl. The medal, yes, we missed out on medal, but she's a champion nonetheless, and that's the sentiment across the regions. We saw the same sentiments at the airport, and then we saw at Mahipalpur as well, where she was felicitated by a community. The elders of the community felicitated with some gold and some cash prize money as well, which is a very common tradition in the parts of particularly Rajasthan, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, Western Uttar Pradesh. So that is what's happening. She'll be felicitated across the throughout her way from Delhi to her native village Balali near in Bhiwani. So as you just can see behind me, some people have gathered here. A tent is being erected. She'll be felicitated here as well. Very interesting thing is that Rohtak MP Dipinder Hooda is the Congress MP. He's also joining. He's joined them, and he's also part of that cavalcade which is traveling from Delhi all the way to Balali, Haryana. So we can just say that the a lot of politics is also involved in this entire journey that Vinesh, Bajrang Punia, and Sakshi Malik are going to take.
Right, Avinash, I know it's a hero's welcome that is being accorded to Vinesh Phogat, no matter the medal was not achieved. One thing I wanted to know from you as the editor of Mike Hale, this Olympics obviously has generated a lot of, I would say, debates around the Indian contingents also, be it Vinesh Phogat's unfortunate exit to Indian hockey team taking an economy class back from Paris to India, and plus other sort of things as well. How do you see this whole Olympics 2024? What messaging do you think, and what are the lessons that we can take out of that?
Pankaj, one of the biggest things from this Paris Olympics for India was that there were a lot of fourth position finishes, and that tells you a lot. Had there been a little better effort, we should not belittle the performances of the athletes. The way they performed there in Paris, they certainly gave their best. But there's a very common terminology when it comes to sporting athletes: the champion's luck. We saw quite a few times the champions luck just uh, staying a footstep away from Indian athletes. Maybe in the next coming years, coming couple of decades or couple of Olympics, we'll see these fourth position finishes getting converted into podium finishes very often. Uh, a lot has been done. Uh, Financially, the athletes are very stable now. They get a lot of support from the government. They train on overseas locations wherever the conditions favor them to get the best of facilities, state of the art facilities, and access to state of the art uh, uh, infrastructure, if we can talk about them. So a lot is being done to the athletes. It's just that they were not lucky. Also, preparation wise, I think somewhere down the line, uh, in the underbelly of Indian athletics, if we see the mentality of Indian athletes has to change. It is changing, but it has to change. They should be entering into an event like Asian Games or an Olympics, that they could be the champions. The belief factor plays a lot of role in your success. And we've spoken to a lot of athletes in the past and even in the near past as well. We can see
Hmm.
there's a sea change in the way these athletes approach. They enter the arena with the champions mentality now, which was lagging, say, 10 years or 15 years before. So obviously, a lot needs to be done. I would still say that it's still not a very good performance at the Olympics. We could have definitely touched at least 8 to 10 medals had we given our best, or
Yeah.
had the athletes or the contingent and the officials who are there with the athletes trained little smarter. We can take the example of some shooters, had they just sort of uh, control their nerves at the clutch movement. They could have finished the podium. The example of Mirabai Chanu, she just missed a medal by just 1 kg difference. Had she lifted 1 more kg, she could have won another medal, and she could have also done what Neeraj Chopra has done. She won a silver medal in Tokyo. Neeraj won a gold medal in Tokyo, and Neeraj ended up finishing with the silver here as well. So Mirabai is just missing it by a whisker, and we've seen this thing happening with a lot of athletes. If you talk about team games, we generally are uh, much behind the other nations when it comes to team games participation as well as performance. We were lucky that the hockey team
Right.
lived up to
Right.
the reputation, expectations, and they ended up securing at least a bronze medal. And they played better hockey than they played back in Tokyo 2020. That's for sure.
Right, absolutely. Avinash, thank you so much for bringing us the details. And we wish that you managed to get at least Vinesh Phogat and speak to her and know her side of the story, and also wish her good luck from our side, also from One India family as well. Thank you so much,
Thank
Avinash.
you.
Ritesh Ghosh, well, you are sitting in Kolkata, and trust me, what started in Kolkata, the unfortunate rape and murder of the doctor in Arjikar Hospital, has set the whole country uh, into a different kind of motion. As we speak, there are protests going on in all parts of the country. Mamata Banerjee, it seems, is pitted against herself. The political commentary that is coming, plus the action on the ground. Tell us what is at the root cause, what are the demands, and what is going to be the final outcome.
Thank you, Pankajji. After the incident happened and after this, all these things had unfolded.
Hmm.
Now there are multiple stakeholders to the uh, incident. We must say that one is there, the doctors are there who are protesting from the day one. Then the state government is there. Then political parties are there, BJP, TMC, CPM, all these people are there. Nurses are there, they have their own demands.
Hmm.
And also at the top of that, the general public of Bengal and all over India, they have their own demands. So all these demands come together and makes this situation much more than the
Complex.
expected. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
So the primary demand of the doctors when it started, it remains the same: the safety and security of
Hmm.
the doctors and the medical staffs in the hospitals, and arrest of the culprits. If it is more than one, arrest them and give them the capital punishment. and justice for the victim. That is the main demand of the doctors. Now the opposition is demanding that government should take the responsibility of the incident. That is much more important. And as usual, political parties, oppositions, they will ask for resignation of the home minister and the health minister. Uh, both are the department is
Hmm.
handled by the CM herself.
Right.
Yes, and now the nurses are also demanding the safety and security in their workplaces. They also stage protest, but still now they are not striking, but they are saying that if our demands are also not met, we can go for dharna also. So things are getting more difficult for administration and Mamata government. And I just want to mention one thing, Pankajji. On 14th midnight, Kolkata and adjoining districts, all the districts, in all the streets, people were come out to support, to pay respect to the victims, and the solidarity that comes very organically for the
Hmm.
people. We are in the street. We have seen the emotions were coming out. We spoke with various people in various capacity. They were actually crying. Some people are crying their mother to a doctor. One lady we spoke with, her daughter was also doctor. And when we asked them that why you have come out at the midnight, she said that we are fearing that this can be happen with my daughter also. So
Right.
this is the thing. Like, normal people, they are not politically inclined to. Yes, they are voters, they vote for any party, it is obvious. But the mass gathered in the maximum number in the midnight, and that somehow shaken the government. And that is why Mamta Didi yesterday, she came in the name of protest. She marched on the streets,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and her protest is also the same. Like, she also demands the capital punishment, whereas she is in the government. So
Protesting
there is
against
a,
whom?
yes, that is the main question that opposition is asking. So this is how things are going up. And of course, for last 3 days, CBI has started investigation. And the main part of the CBI investigation right now is, what CBI is looking for is, like, looking for that conspiracy angle. What happened at that night? That was the main
Hmm.
thing that CBI is trying to find out. And
Right.
and if there is a security lapse on that particular day, on that particular hospital, RGKR hospital,
Hmm.
and what happened on the day that CBI is trying to interrogate Mr. Sandeep Ghosh, the ex-principal of this RGKR hospital. For last 2 days, CBI is interrogating him
Hmm.
and is trying to find out the conspiracy angle. And Pankajji, one thing I just want to mention here, that
Hmm.
what happened that day, the version of the mother, she spoke on the media. What she told, I'm telling you, uh, before midnight, one call come to her saying that I am the assistant super calling from RGK hospital, and that person said that your daughter is ill. Please come early to the hospital. Then when they reached the hospital by 12:30, they were told that your daughter suicided. Okay, so then from 12:30 to 3 p.m. They were sitting in the hospital, in one of the floors, where the girl was working, that lady doctor was working. And after 2.5 hours, they come to see the body, and the body was not in the shape of suicide or murder. It was brutal what she experienced and told us. And later, the most important thing, the allegation that comes from the mother, she was saying that police was tried to tamper the evidences. That is much more important. The mother version is saying that she's saying that police was trying to portray to her mother that her child, the junior doctor, was not in a good mind space. She was depressed. Maybe that's why she suicided. That mother was refused. And also, very importantly, the mother said that police was trying to destroy the evidences that is there in her car. That means police was trying to destroy the car. That is also not happened. But
Mhm.
I'm just trying to say that there must be something beyond that. What we are saying right now, one person is arrested, one civic volunteer, civic police is arrested. But what even Mamata government is also saying, if someone there, it is not a crime of a single person. It must be two, three, or four-person or multiple person are there who are involved and who are still are not brought under the under the law. So that is how now it's a duty of CBI that how fast they can
Hmm.
move and arrest all the culprits.
Right, right. That's very pretty important there. And the kind of narratives, efforts or attempts to change the crime scene and then hide the reality. Uh, Very unfortunate. And politics aside, politics again in these matters becomes such a dirty game. But other than that, also, I was reading a caption where it said that Sarkar कहती है बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी पढ़ी तो सही लेकिन बेटी बची नहीं. And this is a tight slap on our faces that being living in this society, how animal instincts take over, and then the so-called caretakers of the common people, the police, the ministers, they all start hiding around and trying to change the topic here. Pritesh, thank you so much for bringing us the details here, and we are on One India following all the details that are coming up from not just from Kolkata but different parts of the country. Delhi, as we speak, is also witnessing protests. 24-hour protest is also on as of now, so we will definitely keep you posted and keep our viewers posted. Meanwhile, thank you so much, Ritesh, for sharing the details.
Thank you.
Keshavji, in the vicinity, obviously, of West Bengal, a couple of things that have happened. First things first, in Jharkhand, Champai Soren, the former chief minister, or I would say the accidental chief minister of Jharkhand, is now showing different colors altogether. What is happening? Is he planning to switch sides from GMM?
Okay. Thank you, Pankaj. So I will explain it in five brief points.
Hmm.
First of all, I have no hesitation in saying that more than Champai Soren, actually it is BJP who is eager to bag him. Just yesterday, the former state head of BJP in Jharkhand, he has categorically remarked that the Champai Soren was running a good government in Jharkhand. So this kind of statement shows that how desperate the Bharatiya Janata Party is to have somebody like Champai Soren. And you see in last some time the kind of leadership BJP has had damaged the reputation of the party in the tribal state where it used to be always the single largest party. Okay, now why I think the Champai Soren
Hmm.
joining the BJP may be just a rumor or a political rhetoric.
Hmm.
I will explain it in these 5 points. First of all, Champai Soren, if at all joining BJP, he would join the BJP only on one condition: if the Bharatiya Janata Party promises him the chief ministerial berth.
Right.
It will be very difficult for the BJP because the party already had so many CM aspirants like Babulal Marandi, now Arjun Munda,
Hmm.
Sita Soren recently shifted from JMM to BJP, the elder daughter-in-law of the Dishom Guru, Shivu Sorenji.
Hmm.
Amid all these candidates, will BJP be able to, float another name? That is difficult.
Right.
If if Champai Soren is not getting the assurance for becoming a chief minister, why would he come to BJP while he is naturally the number two in the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha setup?
Hmm.
Okay. Next thing, the fourth point, Champai Soren has been one of the most loyalist of Shibu Soren, the close confidante, I would say. And
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
was the very reason when in trouble, Hemant Soren, believed upon him, and he was sworn in as the chief minister of the state. I don't think for just a petty gains, he will compromise with his loyalties.
Right. Right. Right.
And fifth point, in
Hmm.
recently concluded Lok Sabha election, the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha has nearly outperformed the BJP. And in the run to the upcoming assembly election, the early surveys are also giving an edge to the JMM. Now, the question is, would Champai Soren, a
Hmm.
seasoned leader, bet on a losing horse? So, I don't see a probability of Champai Soren joining the BJP, but end of the day, it is politics where anything is possible.
Right. Especially in the backyard of Bihar. The state which was carved out of Bihar obviously has seen lots of dramatic political twists and turns since its inception, I presume, in 2000, when it came
Yes.
into being. Another important aspect, Keshav, which is coming to the fore, the assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana. Election Commission did not mention the dates for Jharkhand and Maharashtra, which remains to be seen when are they going to be conducted, probably in November or December. But that would be very peak of winters. Let's see how it happens. How do you rate it? First of all, Jammu and Kashmir, very critical situation, tricky measures there, and Haryana, again, an open battleground for both Congress and the BJP.
Yeah, I I see the election commission actually was forced to announce the dates for Jammu and Kashmir by the Supreme Court. The deadline was coming closer; it was inching closer, so they have to do it. And since Haryana is also completing the term, they have announced. See, I would just bring your attention to a point that the kind of shuffling the LG has done in Jammu and Kashmir. I don't say it is misuse of the power or misuse of the system, but it is, of course, the kind of using the system in your favor. First of the thing, let us notice that just hours before the election commission was to announce the dates, the changes were made. Definitely, this election in Jammu and Kashmir is going to be a historical one, historic election after the abrogation of 370, the Valley State is going to elect its local representative for the first time in last 10 years. Most surprising thing to me was to hold the election in only three phases. The Valley has seen the assembly election in multiple phases, always more than three phases. I'm not sure if the government is quite confident or they are, running the election in multiple phases, raises the security and safety concern as well. Is it the reason why they have, chosen to reduce the phases so that the convoy will also move in sizable numbers, in the bigger numbers, which will, give little edge in terms of maintaining the safety and security. Secondly, for Haryana, as you said, of course, I don't see there is any third party. While INLD and JJP would of course fight to find some space, but it is a head-on fight between the BJP and the Congress. In Haryana, BJP looks to be in little more formidable uh, position. That's why I see the same 90 seats in Haryana is going to going into election in one phase, while for Jammu and Kashmir definitely there are geographical challenges, but the elections are happening there in three phases. How I see these elections, and of course upcoming election in two more states, that is Jharkhand and Maharashtra, is definitely a short referendum on the newly elected Modi-led coalition government in the center. I do look these elections in this perspective.
Right. Thank you so much, Keshav, for detailing the upcoming assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana. One thing is for sure that all the political parties will try to put their best foot forward there. Thank you, Keshav, for joining us. And now from the central part of India to down south Tamil Nadu, where politics is also peaking up as the temperature as well. DMK is closing towards the BJP. Veera, how do you see it? Is this a fact or a fiction?
In the recent this recent scenarios is indicating towards us, and this is become the talk of the town in Chennai and in Tamil Nadu, because here in DMK they are getting the votes, most of them from the anti BJP votes only. They are getting more vote share from anti BJP vote share. But earlier days, when the Jayalalitha was alive, she used to get some amount of votes. But nowadays, AIADMK and BJP is seeing as alliance partners, even though they are not in the same boat. The people of Tamil Nadu is looking in the same way. So the DMK is harvesting anti-BJP votes fully in Tamil Nadu. But in recent days, these talks, why these talks is coming, no, this earlier in the 2 days back, Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi invited DMK, ADMK, and all the parties to the Tea Party. But DMK is actually, actually, the DMK officially denied to participate in that Tea Party. But afterwards, what happened, nobody knows. But DMK leaders, including Chief Minister Tamil Nadu, M.K.
Mhm.
Stalin, participated in the Tea Party. This is the reason why the speculation is going on right now in Tamil Nadu.
Right.
And DMK is known for this type of politics. One who is observing the Tamil Nadu politics is knows very well. This is creating confusion among not only in the DMK party men and ADMK leaders as well.
Right, Veera, also talking about AIADMK, many say that it is on a slippery ground as of now. Do you think the BJP will overtake AIADMK in the upcoming assembly election?
Yes, that is their only agenda in Tamil Nadu as of now. And
Okay.
Annamalai and senior party cadres, including Amit Shah, is planning
Mhm.
towards that. Actually, they have a bigger plan for Tamil Nadu for 2026 assembly election. And we came to know from across many sources saying that the anomaly only is going to lead the party for 2026 election. The
Mhm.
BJP High Command is not going to remove him. Some rumors were going on in Tamil Nadu earlier days, but BJP sources strongly denying that, and Annamalai is going to lead the BJP for 2026 election,
Mhm.
and the Amit Shah have a big plan on Tamil Nadu, and this is the right time for them to defeat AIADMK. They are not going to target DMK, but they are not. They are going to target AIADMK. Their only target to get the second place in Tamil Nadu, because
Mhm.
this is the right time according to them.
Right, Veera, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed with the political scenario down south in Tamil Nadu. We'll keep coming back to you. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this broadcast here on One India. We'll be back same time next week with all the details and the drama that unfolds in the week that is coming up. Thanks for watching.